Hey everybody, so today we're going to work on some more fraction-based problems using order of operations. We'll see if we can get half of them at least. We'll try to get half of them done today. A little tight on time, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, so let's get right to it. Let's start with writing the acronym, which we use right here. And again, I like to write it this way so we don't fall into the trap of thinking that multiplication always comes before division, which it does not, because multiplication and division is a single step from left to right. So I found this to be a nice visual cue. Alright, so let's take a look here. We have negative 1 4/5 minus 7/6 minus 2, so we have a whole lot of subtraction going on here. So we're going to add subtract as a single step from left to right. So we're going to take this part of it. So we're going to do negative 1 4/5 minus 7/6. So I'm going to write that on the side here. So negative 1 4/5, take away 7/6. So let's first make this an improper fraction. So 1 times 5 is 5, plus 4 is 9, so negative 9 over 5. And then we have negative 7 over 6. We want the lowest common denominator. So we're going to multiply these. We'll multiply this by 5 over 5. We'll multiply this by 6 over 6. Why did I put a fraction bar there? Oh well. So we're going to get negative, let's see, 9 times 6 is 54, so negative 54 over 30. And then negative 7 times 5 is negative 35 over 30. So they're both negatives. We're going to add together and keep the sign. So we're going to have negative 89 over 30. We're going to leave that as an improper fraction for now. So we have negative 89 over 30 minus 2. So let's make this into an improper fraction. So we'll make this, let's see, we're going to go with negative 89 over 30 minus 2 over 1. And we want this to have the same denominator, so let's just multiply this by 30, because that'll make those turns into 30. So we're going to go times 30 times 30. So we're going to have negative 89 over 30 minus 60 over 30. They're both negative, so we're going to add and keep the sign. And they have the same denominator, so we can just we can combine the numerators. So 89 plus 60 is 149. And it's going to be negative because they're both negatives. We're adding and keeping it. Okay, so we have negative 149 over 30. That's an improper fraction. Let's go with the mixed number as well. So 149 over 30. I think it's going to be 4 times. Yeah. So we're at 29 over 30. Oh, it's almost 5. It's close. So remainder of 29. So it's going to be or 4, negative 4, and 29 thirtieths. There we go. Let's try number 3. We'll do the odds. Okay, so we have all this inside the parentheses. We have 2. We could distribute this, but I'm going to not do that. So we have subtraction. So we're going to do this first. So negative 3 1/5 minus 2 1/5. So negative 3 1/5 minus 2 1/5. Well, this is interesting. They already have the same. They have the same denominator, so we can actually combine these, and they're both negatives. We're going to add and keep. So 1/5 plus 1/5 is 2/5, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So it's negative 5 2/5. So 2 parentheses negative 5 2/5 minus 1. So negative 5 2/5 minus 1 would be negative 6 2/5. So 2 times negative 6 2/5. And before we multiply this, let's convert this to an improper fraction. So 6 times 5 is 30, plus 2 is 32, and it's negative. So 6 times negative 32 over 5. And let's change it to a 6 over 1. So multiply across. So 1 times 5 is 5. So we know the denominator is 5. 6 times 32. It'd be 12. Carry the 1. 192. Negative 192 over 5. Or, let's see how many times it divides that. So 192 divided by 5. 3, 15, 4, 2, 8. Okay, so 2/5. So remainder of 2 there. So 38 2/5. So negative 38 2/5. Let me know if I made a mistake, because these are very easy to make a computational error. And the last one, let's check this one out. Okay, let's do the work inside the parentheses. So negative 1/2 minus 2 2 2/3. So Okay, so negative 1/2 minus 2 2/3. We want these to have the same denominator, so we're going to multiply this by 3/3 and multiply this by 2/2, and we're going to get negative 3/6, and this would be negative 2 4/6. So they're both negative, so we can add together and keep the signs. So this would be 7/6, so negative 2 7/6. Convert this to a... Actually, we're just going to convert this to an... It already is a weird number because this is actually 1 6, but let's just make this into an improper fraction. It's going to make our life easier when we get out of here. So 2 times 6 is 12, and add 12 to 7 is 19, so we have negative 19/6. I'm just going to leave it like that because it's just, trust me, you'll see why in a second. So negative 19/6 here, and times 3/4 minus 7/4 times 2. So we have to multiply before we subtract here. So let's multiply these. We could simplify, but we're not going to do that just yet. I'll show you how to do that in another video, I think. So 3 times 19, I believe, is 57. Negative 57, and then 6 times 4 is 24. Minus 7/4 times 2. Let's do that. So this is 2/1, so this is going to be 14/4. And again, you could simplify that, but we're not going to do that just yet. Negative 57/24 minus, negative times positive, so 14/4. Okay, and we'll do this over here so we have more room. There we go. Negative 57/24 minus 14/4. This can become 24 by multiplying this by 6. So let's do that. We're going to multiply 14 by 6, the 4 by 6. And it's not a great place to squish this in, so I'm going to bring this down here. Negative 57/24 minus, let's see, 14 times 6. So 6 times 4 is 24, carry the 2. So 144. Is that right? It doesn't seem right. It's just my brain is like not, I don't feel like that's the right thing. Let's just double check it. 14 times 6. No, it's 84. What am I doing? What is going on? I knew that was wrong. I was like, what's going on? Long day. 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, they're both negative, so we can combine these together. So 84 plus 57, and that's going to give us 141. So negative 141/24. And let's simplify that. So, let's convert that to a mixed number. So 141 divided by 24 is 5 and some change, or negative 5. What's 5 times 24? 120. So 21 is the remainder. And you could simplify that to, let's see, 7/8 if you wanted to. So you could say or negative 5 7/8. So you can see these are a lot of steps, and it's really just number sense. I mean, a lot of this is just getting comfortable with fractions, which a lot of us are not. So this is designed to hopefully give you some more practice. Let me know if that was helpful, and if not, if there's any other questions you have, let me know. Or if some of these were giving you a hard time, let me know. All right, thanks, guys.